Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media. We didn't get a chance to do one of these videos yesterday because yesterday there wasn't loads of news. We did do a video on Karrion and Scarlett being moved over to the WWE alumni section. That's where superstars go when they're no longer with the company, and we know today was the day, or Sunday was the day, that their contracts expired. And everything today has, from a messaging point of view, kind of reinforced the fact that they are no longer with the company. Actually, we've had in the past hour communication coming out from Scarlett, from Karrion, basically saying that they are now accepting bookings from other companies, right? Now, we still don't know if this is real or not. We still don't know if this is a work or not. This could absolutely be, just like we saw with Seth being injured, this could be Karrion and Scarlett leaving WWE, right? It could be that they're not really gone. It's just part of a story, just like Seth's injury. And so everyone's kind of in a bit of a state of flux, right? People don't really know what to trust, what to believe. But of course, that has not stopped the Karrion Kross fan base from making their voices heard. And they've done an excellent job of that today, because at times today, WeWantKross, I believe, was the #1 trend on X. So Karrion has been trending, We Want Scarlett has been trending, WeWantKross has been trending. So just like before today, the voices have been very loud. So, Wrestle Night, thank you. Let's have a little look, see what we've got, shall we? So, Sean Ross Sapp said, Karrion Kross, Scarlett, and Asante, we've got that news coming up, were all legitimately removed from the WWE internal roster today. Fightful Select has learned we got more details. Now, I can tell you that I've got Fightful Select and I've read the article. There's not much that they can really provide. Just that a lot of people thought that they would get new contracts. Basically, Karrion and Scarlett are saying that as of a week ago, no new contract had been offered. Wrestling Observer had said a new contract had been offered, but Karrion, as we know, kind of disputed that. And Fightful are saying they've not heard of any new contract being offered. So don't know, what to believe on that one. So I'd say the waters on this are very muddy. And to the point where the promotions don't know whether they should contact Karrion or not. Don't know if they're not just wasting their time. And actually, if Karrion and Scarlett are not just still with WWE. So lots of confusion around this. So sadly, no answer coming out of that. Like, this is 100% real or anything along those lines. But it does seem like Asante Thee Adonis has definitely gone. I don't think there's any doubt about Asante sadly leaving. So it looks like his contract has expired also. Christopher, thank you. So a number of wrestling companies don't know if they could or should reach out to Karrion and Scarlett because they aren't sure if this situation is legit. If it's a work, Kross, Scarlett, and WWE higher-ups are in on it together. Creative and talent are being worked. That coming from Fightful Select. So other talent are not aware that that Karrion and Scarlett have signed a new deal, or that they're going to be staying. It seems the same is true of some in creative as well. So this would be a deal kind of between Karrion, Scarlett, Triple H, Nick Khan, a need-to-know type basis. So that coming out of that report from Fightful Select. Silverback, thank you. Here was this did very well. This was a video premiere of The Killer Part 2, the documentary series from Karrion. So here, Scarlett said, thank you for your patience. At 7 p.m. Eastern, Kross and I will be in the live chat for the premiere of his documentary. We look forward to speaking to all of you. We'll be addressing everyone on Twitter once it's finished. So that's Ed. And, just kind of followed, I think, post-Wrestlemania. They did a documentary around Wrestlemania season, which was very well received. And I believe this one focuses kind of coming out of that, going into SummerSlam and kind of where we are right now. So if you've not seen that, check it out. It's been getting some excellent views. Silverback again here was Karrion. He said, I can't thank you all enough. I hope to see you all in the chat. I'll be there, so see you in 30 minutes. So they were both in the chat whilst this documentary played. Christopher, thank you. So Karrion said, I've been effed. Things are not bad. Things are just very strange. I feel like the following day after WrestleMania and the Sam Roberts podcast, I literally slipped into another timeline. Once it was done, everyone was like, holy shiz, that was amazing. And he was saying to me, that's the guy we need. And I said before I left, please make sure everyone knows this is a work. Let everyone know that I love it here and I'm just doing my job. So I'm really pleased he's put that in, actually, because word came out that that was a work and that whole promo had been requested. And so, you know, a lot of people saw that as him really shooting, really going off. He did a promo around WrestleMania where he was talking about being a good soldier and how that got him nowhere. And it was like one of the best promos of the year. I think it really did grab a lot of people's attention. This was a very frustrated WWE superstar kind of delivering a pipe bomb. But we have since found out that even though the content, I think, has got some truth behind it, the actual fact it was delivered was requested by a producer. So I am actually really pleased that he's kind of said, let everyone know that, you know, I don't really mean everything I'm saying there. I'm just trying to, you know, do whatever I can to get some attention, to kind of grab the viewers, to entertain, which, you know, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. It doesn't make me think any less of that promo or anything. So that was in the documentary. Silverback, thank you. This was Scarlett then. This was after that documentary. So my time in WWE has been an incredible ride, and I can truly say it's been the best locker room that I've ever been a part of. These people aren't just co-workers, they're family. I love you all, and I'll deeply miss seeing you every week. To the fans, you've never just been a crowd. You've been our partners in every fight, and the reason that we give everything for this. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. The next chapter starts now, and I'm ready to bring something unforgettable to any stage, anywhere in the world. If you want the smoke show on your show, let's make it happen. And so there is Scarlett's email where she is now taking bookings. Christopher, thank you. So, yeah, Karrion talking about some idea that Bray had. We do have a Wyatt's folder, so we'll jump back into that in a bit. Karrion talking about the contracts situation. He said it's profoundly disappointed. He said, I expressed interest to renegotiate in early January with WWE. I think it's crazy, preposterous that anyone would think that I wouldn't want to be here or go somewhere else. It's frustrating because, like, you know, you express your interest to stay, be here, do things. I'm not going to beg. I've made it very clear. So many months have gone by and not a single conversation about it until recently. And I don't even feel like the conversation I had recently was actual serious one. The conversation made me really angry because I just didn't feel like it was a real conversation. Somebody had contacted me and we briefly discussed it in a very short conversation. The conversation was done and there wasn't really anything discussed of any substance. And that really, actually, it did make me angry. It didn't make me upset. It just really profoundly disappointed me. So that coming out of that video, and that is a real insight into what Karrion is claiming the latest situation is with his contract. CM Paul, shout out to you. So, hey, life is fighting, right? Now accepting bookings. So, business at killercross.com. And so, there we go. Karrion is taking bookings on his email. And Ryder just said, it might be worth mentioning because that documentary managed to do over 100,000 views in 3 hours. So, yeah, a lot of interest in that. That's obviously really good numbers. So, and that will just continue to grow as well. And I think you're going to see, like, signs. You're going to hear loads of chants on Raw. Like, this is not the end of this. It's not like everyone's going to go to bed, wake up, and just move on. I mean, this is going to be pretty loud, I would imagine, on Raw. I would imagine on SmackDown as well, but certainly on this week's Raw. I'll be shocked if it's not just flooded with signs and chants. And, you know, if ever the action gets a bit slow, I think WWE are going to be expecting that, to be honest, and actually prepared for that. Right, so that was the Karrion. That's our top story. I wish I could sit here and tell you, like, right, guys, this is a work, yeah? Or sit here and say, no, he's legitimately gone. All I can do is show you kind of how the day has progressed, what the communications coming out have been, and really there's been a flurry in the past hour since that documentary aired. And so, you know, Karrion and Scarlett both kind of now saying they're accepting bookings. Right, let's go over to WWE. So, Corey Graves is going to be the lead English announcer for AAA Triplemania. Probably not a big surprise, to be honest, after how well he did at that last AAA show. I think it was like a Worlds Collide show. Very, very good. I think people were really impressed. So, Corey Graves is going to be doing that again. So, Edward, thank you. Martel, thank you. So, backstage details about WWE's PLE deal with ESPN. So, yeah, apparently ESPN are offering like $325 million a year for the PLEs, right? And apparently Peacock offered 275. So the gap was like 50 million difference a year. So you can sort of understand why they went ESPN instead of staying with Peacock. Like it wasn't a close offer. That offer was quite wide. 50 million is a considerable amount of money every year. So that's why they've kind of gone ESPN over Peacock. There was a couple of other things in this, actually. A couple of other bits and bobs which I thought was interesting. So this article has kind of rounded up a few things for us. And here you can see it's going to be on the direct consumer service. That's $29.99. The deal is going to start just ahead of WrestleMania. And it'll go through to early 2031. So I don't believe it's starting like in the January. This seems to be implying that it's going to start just before WrestleMania. That's going to allow WWE to package WrestleMania 2031 as a key asset in future negotiations. This marks the end of WWE's US partnership with Peacock. I think it also says here, WWE diehards who already subscribe to ESPN through cable will benefit, gaining access at no extra cost. So that has actually been, you know, quite a bit of confusion around that as to whether that was true or not. And seems to be that Wrestling Inc. are saying, yes, that is going to be the situation. Not been very well received, this deal, though, because the TKO stock dipped 2.7% when it was announced. So certainly not something that I think has been overwhelmingly positively received. And it's going to be that extra cost, isn't it? There's people out there that have got ESPN, but there's many, many people that don't. And there's many, many people that are now going to have to spend that $29.99 a month. And yeah, you can see why TKO's stock might be just taking a little hit off the back of that news. Okay, talking of Raw, so it's going to be the Women's World Championship. So this should be coming up this week. Naomi against Iyo should be really good. Not expecting the title to change, but it should still be a really fun match, that. So there we go. Also on NXT this week, we've got Nia taking on Lash Legend. That should be really good. Two big girls going at it, right? I mean, these are two girls that have got some serious size to them. Tall, obviously they pack a punch, and yeah, this is going to be really exciting. Kind of see Lash Legend as that next Nia Jax that's kind of coming through. So to see these two going at it in NXT, I'm actually quite looking forward to this. So that's going to be on Tuesday. Yeah, Asante announcing that he has gone. As we heard, his contract has expired. So Cal, thank you. Wrestling fans since day one, thank you. So here we've got Ashanti saying, after 6 unforgettable years under the WWE lights, the time has come for me to close that chapter. I'm filled with nothing but gratitude for every opportunity, the experiences, the lessons, and incredible talent I've had the chance to work with. I'm truly excited to show the world what I can really do. Sometimes you got to get off multiplayer and progress your story mode. That's a great line. I believe I'm the face voice of the future and the reason that your girl stopped texting you back. This is a brand new beginning. I am becoming the best version of myself. You have only seen a glimpse of my true potential, and I'm just scratching the surface. I know that some of this can be a dark time, but stars can't shine without darkness. The Adonis out. And then we've got an email there as to where you can contact Adrian Adonis if you want to book him for shows. Right, CM Punk is going to be kicking off Raw this week as well. That's something else that we know that we're getting. So, Edward, thank you. The official poster for Clash in Paris. And obviously, Roman Reigns featuring on there. We know that Roman is going to be able to make this show. And then a few days later, go off to do that Street Fighter film. So that means he'll be out for a lot of September. Here is the official preview for Raw. Let's see what else we've got. Let's jump over to Adam Pearce.
Off the plane and on the ground in beautiful Quebec City, Quebec, where tomorrow night I bring you Monday Night Raw live at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Netflix. And who better to be on the broadcast than Quebec's favorite son, Montreal's own, Sami Zayn. And he will go one-on-one with Rusev. Plus, in the biggest match of her life, Maxine Dupree will oppose the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch, and for the Women's World Championship, Naomi defends against Iyo Sky. Who walks out with the gold? Tune in tomorrow night to find out. And kicking this whole shindig off, the best in the world, CM Punk. It's the flagship Monday Night Raw, tomorrow night live from Canada, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, on Netflix. Tune in and turn on, because as you know, it is official.
There we go. Very good. Oh, and word coming out that Ilja Dragunov is now medically cleared. So AJ Styles against Ilja Dragunov is reportedly being planned. Mate, that match, that feud is going to feed families. I need AJ Styles against Ilja Dragunov. So I am definitely here for that. That is excellent. Very exciting news. Let's go over to Wyatt's, shall we, and see what we've got in here. So someone hit up WWE Shop just saying, is there any way that I can get a little We're Not Friends shirt for Lilly? And so this person at WWE Shop said, let me see what I can do, Steve. Please send me a DM and I will meet you there. So I don't know, perhaps we're going to be seeing some little Lilly size shirts or something coming in for those that have got Lilies, or maybe they're going to start selling Lilies with that shirt on. So just something to be aware of. So Black Ice, thank you. This doing the rounds. This would have been in yesterday's Unseen. Loads of images and video footage doing the rounds of this. So WrestleBuzz, thank you. So this is the Firefly Fun House food booth. It's not the actual house itself. It's just going to be the food booth. And yeah, I mean, looks like the Fun House, doesn't it? With the door and the window and obviously the logo. We kind of saw it already before the logo was added, but the logo has been kind of put on now. So looking good there. Looking good. Can't wait to see what the house itself looks like. Taker99 said the Wyatt's attraction apparently is also at Universal Studios Hollywood's. I thought the original announcement was only for the Orlando location. I did as well, to be honest. So, to be honest, I've not had a chance to have a read of this yet. I've been kind of like drowning in the Karrion news. So, yeah, if you are going to Universal Hollywood or whatever, I'd say have a look into this. I'll retweet it. I haven't had a chance to kind of confirm the news because I was also under the impression it was just Orlando, but maybe they do it at Universal Studios Hollywood as well, and perhaps whatever is in Orlando they just kind of copy and do in the Hollywood one as well. I'm not sure. My knowledge of the Halloween Horror Nights is not as strong as maybe other people's knowledge. Robin, shout out to you. This is Jason Baker, right? He's just got a picture of this. And Jason said, I find this ironic because when I built this set and directed the original episodes, our budget was so small, we didn't have catering. Windham being Windham bought snacks and drinks for everyone just out of his own pocket. So how amazing is that? The budget for the original was really, really small, so there was no catering for people. And so Bray was having to buy food and drinks and snacks for people on set. So he's like, how ironic that we've got a Firefly Funhouse food shack. We didn't even have food on the original. So I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was really good. So excellent. Right, Vincent. Dig what I'm saying. This was only a couple of hours ago, and I think this kind of coincides with the release of the Karrion documentary, you can sort of see, I think that's Karrion in the background. And that's because during the documentary, Karrion revealed that one of Bray's ideas was to get the Righteous, the tag team The Righteous, and Karrion to be an extension of the Wyatts and give them like a different name. So I'm thinking they would have been a group that would have run kind of separate. I wonder if because I believe the Righteous are free. I wonder if we do find them coming in. I mean, if this is a work and Karrion like returns, I wonder if maybe he doesn't return alone. I wonder if he does return with the Righteous. So don't know. Don't know. They're teasing it. There's Vincent of the Righteous. And so we're going to have to wait and see. But that was very interesting. A bit of information. So that was the Wyatts. Let's go other. I think there's quite a bit in here. Yeah, Bayley has changed her profile picture to just a black kind of nothingness. And she tweeted out 6 hours ago, in the top 5 favorite places I've ever been to. Then moments later said that's what she said. And then moments later said, honestly, I agree with you. People are like, are you okay, Bayley? Are you okay? Like, I don't know what's going on with Bayley. So obviously we know that she's been involved with Lyra, and maybe she's kind of questioning, like, should she have turned and joined up with Becky at SummerSlam? Like, is there a bit of an inner turmoil going on here? That's interesting. So keep an eye on Bayley. Robbie, thank you. Another match announced, a street fight for the AAA tag titles. That's going to be going down at Triplemania. As well as that, we've got Ron Killings with the new profile picture, and apparently you can get the White album out now. So he's been working on more music. Obviously, he comes out with a lot of music, but he's got a new project that's out now, and it is available now. I believe this is connected, and this is his profile picture. Yeah, Maven was trending. Maven was trending for this clip right here.
Little motherfucker, Punk didn't trust me. And I didn't trust Punk.
No one trusted you, Hunter. Not a damn... Well, Sean trusted you. There's your list.
That's interesting, isn't it? So you got Triple H saying about how Punk never trusted him. Maven's like, no one ever trusted you, Hunter. No one... Well, Sean did. But other than Sean, no one ever trusted you. You can sort of understand why, though, because he is the son-in-law of Vince. So, you know, if something happens, there's every chance that Triple H goes and tells Vince. I mean, you would be a bit nervous, cautious around Triple H. I could understand that. But, yeah, this comment where Maven says, no one trusted you, Hunter, has certainly grabbed people's attention. So Maven just trending a little bit today. It's been a good day for wrestling, trending. I mean, not a great day for why, but obviously the WeWantKross thing has been trending. Maven has been trending. Scarlett has been trending. There's been a few things trending today. Okay, Edward, thank you. JC said that she got told earlier this year or last year that she was a good number 2, but she hadn't stepped up to be that number 1, and she said it lit a fire under her. She started doing like night classes and really going even more into her training. And she, you know, she just says that those comments from Sean and other kind of coaches really lit a fire under her. So respect, and she's getting the reward, isn't she? We got JC2 belts right now. Yeah, no idea, honestly. No idea at all. Don't even know when this happened. Ryder, thank you. So this coming from the Riz, NXT superstar. Here we go again. Torn ACL and meniscus. A setback, but not the end. As some of you know, I've had a string of bad luck with injuries. Ready to attack this and come back 100% healthy for the first time in my WWE career. So seems like there's a setback. Don't know where this happened, how this happened. Don't know if it was a house show, if it was training or what's happened, but yeah, torn ACL and meniscus. So you can see Sean Ross out there saying get well soon, people wishing her a very speedy recovery, sending it good energy and all of that. So thoughts definitely with the Riz there. Terrible news. Roman Reigns SEN just tagging in this Finn Balor list schedule, if you will. You can see he's a busy boy. Look at that. Newcastle, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, Cardiff, Paris. I mean, look at that. It's pretty much every day he's going to be competing. So Finn's got a lot of shows coming up. So if you're going to those UK shows, looks like you're going to be seeing Finn Balor. I'd imagine JD McDonough as well. Solo Sikoa claims that the Bloodline story is in the 3rd innings. He said we're just getting started. Do you know, those comments from Paul Heyman live rent-free in my head. Paul Heyman was talking about like where we were with the Bloodline story. I can't remember what he said, if we're only in the 2nd innings or something. Well, Solo here is trying to claim that we're still only in the 3rd innings and there's still plenty more to come from this Bloodline story. For me, it feels like it's done, to be honest. I mean, for me, the Bloodline was Sammy, it was Jimmy, it was Jay, it was Roman. Solo's gone off and created his own group, but I don't know, this feels quite removed now from the Bloodline. Like, this, I suppose, in a way, is Solo's Bloodline, but I don't know. It's kind of, I suppose, in a way, technically still part of the Bloodline story. We did Bloodline versus Bloodline at Survivor Series. So in a way, I can see the argument this is still part of that story, but it feels so far removed from where we were that I think for many people, the Bloodline story is done. Joe Hendry appeared at a house show in Florida, laid out Brooks Jensen, so that's interesting. Imagine if you was there and all of a sudden Joe Hendry arrived. That's exciting. And as well as that, look at this. Oh my God, this reminds me of Rick the Model Martel, Jake the Snake Roberts, blindfold match. So they did this blindfold match in Venice, Florida. This was between Miles Bourne and Lexis King. This honestly makes me think there's a really good chance that this is going to find its way to NXT. So I think there's a really good chance that we're going to see this as a match on TV. I don't think they're only doing this at a house show. It feels like they're probably doing it to test it out, check it out. So there we go. That was other. Let's go fun. See what we've got in here. Oh yeah, this was good. There's no sounds. I don't know why, but here, look, is Alexa. Obviously, it was her birthday the other day. She rode in a Sprinter van, so it looks like she had some friends over and they had a good time. And you're just seeing inside one of these pimped up vans. This is like something that would have come out of Pimp My Ride. But there we go. There's Alexa enjoying her birthday. Very good. That was from, was it Bowling for Soup? I think they did a song about Alexa and she was in the video. So, very good. Look at this. Vintage tea, thank you. So, Dino Bravo was doing this move back in the day. There's Dino Bravo and there's Stephanie. I mean, she does it better. Of course she does, but... I can't see Booker getting as excited for Dino Bravo doing it, to be honest. But there's Dino Bravo, like back in flipping the 1800s. No, this will be what, the 1980s? So, yeah, crazy. It's crazy. The girl that got into the fight at SummerSlam has posted about it. So, Ash, Butterfly Girl, thank you. So, here, like, we've got this, did we ever become a diva? Not exactly. So, there we go. She's just showing a picture of her as a youngster. There she is now, a little older, of course. And then there she was, kind of getting into a scuffle. And that footage really did the rounds, didn't it? It featured on Unseen. So, no idea what that was about, of course, but there we go. So, hearing from the girl that was involved in that. Jason Baker said, happy birthday to my favourite ass-kicking pixie, Alexa Bliss. Not only is she one of my favourite collaborators, she's one of my favourite people on this earth. Hope you have the best day ever, kid. Throwback to the Thunderdome days and doing a quick camera test for a potential gag that got cut, making Lily's head spin like the Linda Blair's in The Exorcist. So there we go. You can see that Jason's controlling the Lily head spin there. And so that was going to be something that they were going to look to do on the show. But apparently got cut. So there we go. This is truly unseen footage. Truly unseen footage courtesy of Jason Baker. And there we go. Very cool. Very, very cool. Right, Chelsea couldn't catch a break last night. So over the top. She's got cake in her face, in her hair. Turns around, there's Lily. Oh my God. So it really was a bad day for Chelsea Green. Right, and yeah, Kathy Kelly. Carl, thank you. So here's Kathy. She accidentally lifts her head a bit too early. Catches our truth. So here she is. Up, drops it, goes down. Ah! And then you can see that they're laughing about it. So I think he was meant to like leapfrog over properly, but she ended up lifting her head. And oh, he felt that. He felt that. Oh! There we go. A little bit of backstage fun. Kathy Kelly saying, sorry, Truth. Sorry. Right, let's go community. So Raymond's getting a like and a response from Tatum Paxley. Congrats, my friends. Ash, Butterfly Girl, getting a like from Karrion Kross and a follow. I'd imagine he's going to be very active on social media, right? Or maybe it's just going to be so overwhelming that he's going to be like, I'll come back to this later. But very good. Right. We've got a topless Edward Brown. I don't know why. I don't know why Edward feels the need to send in videos of him wearing no shirt. So I do want to apologize to the community. It wasn't my choice for him to not be wearing a shirt. That was his decision, right? So let's have a look and see. Just ignore the shirt thing or lack of. Let's see what Edward's saying.
Days, this is weird. Like, very weird.
I agree. I completely agree, Edward.
I managed to get onto the WWE network, right? On the Xbox. Look, you can watch This Week and all of these. Huh?
That is strange, considering the network is closed down. Certainly, if you go on the website, it's like, thank you for your service. This has now moved over to Netflix. Like, there's just a screen now. So the fact that you're able to actually access anything on Xbox is very strange. I don't really understand how that's working. You'll have to let me know if you click it, if it actually plays anything. But certainly, if you go onto the website, like on a PC, it doesn't actually doesn't show anything apart from a graphic that says, thank you for your service. Everything has now moved over to Netflix. Click here to be redirected, kind of a thing. We've got more from Edward. This time he did put a shirt on, and I'm personally very grateful for that. So, Edward, shout out to you.
Yes, I've got another addition to my room. Right, so after work, I came home, and I was like, Ken, what? I want to put stuff on my wall. There's one of them, right? Now, if I walk here and turn, sign John Moxley. Yes, I need to finish painting my room, okay? I ran out of red paint. And my paintbrush is broke.
When have you ever heard of someone's paintbrush breaking? First of all, like, who would start painting a wall without knowing for certain they had enough paint, right? I mean, first of all, that's crazy to me that you started painting. Clearly didn't get all that far, right? Because there's big chunks of that wall that still needs doing, and you've just gone, oh, seems like I haven't got enough, right? And then how did you break your paintbrush? This is madness to me. Madness. But this is what makes Edward such a delight in this community.
Then you come over to the telly, signed MJF. Then here, signed Trent Seven, and then all the way here, Trish. Yes, I've got another addition to my room.
I want to have a look and see how much of the wall is not painted. Oh, it's loads! Because you've got all this bit here and down here. That would suggest that maybe none of this down here. That suggests that you had like 30% enough paint and there's like 60-70% more still to do. Did you have a pot like this big or something and you was like, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it, to be honest. And then somehow, not only did you run out of paint, you broke your paintbrush. Mate, this video is such a treat. I don't even know what you're telling me. I think you've put some pictures on the wall, but I can't get over the red paint. Edward, thank you. Raymond got a like from Finn Balor. Very good. Wrestle Night got the signed book, of course. It's here and it's beautiful. I can't wait to dive into this. So congrats, Wrestle Night. An absolutely huge, I mean, you can even see, look, the profile picture. Huge Karrion Kross fan. And Ash, shout out to you, said my fiance and I just got our Yeet shirts. So very good. That's a really great picture. So many congrats to you and your fiance. Matching shirts. Very, very good. That's a great picture. So shout out to Ash. Very good. Right, let's do thanks. Let's get out of here. So Black Ice, Claire Webb, Empire Studio, Edwards, Jimmy Johnson, Robin, Huddle Talk, Little Bit of a Fan, Raymond, Ashley, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Claire Webb, it's Kaz81, Michael, and Wrestling's biggest fan. Thank you for the support. Really do appreciate it. I'm off to help Edward paint his wall red, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.